Howdy. It is I once again, Mr. Cinema Junkie. And who gives a shit, really? I mean, come on. Just got a few random things to talk about. Caught a couple of movies on Netflix. If you have Netflix streaming, give these a watch. They were worth a watch, at least. One movie was called The Hidden. Deals with a guy whose mother is an abuse counselor, not an abuse counselor, but more of she's a doctor, but she deals with people who have addictions, and she finds a way to turn their addictions into physical manifestations, and they give birth to their addictions. Very weird shit. This movie would have got a higher rating for me had it not looked so CGI'd in some parts. Also, I'm getting a little tired of the whole the kid has dark eyes and a big dark mouth. It's stuff that people are doing with After Effects to make people look like demons, and their eyes are all black and their mouth is all black. I see this in almost every movie now, and it's getting really boring, and it's getting really tired, and it is ineffective. It is not frightening or scary. It does not unnerve me. So that's those two things. It's kind of like, been there, done that. That's what it feels like. But as far as the story is concerned and as far as the plot is concerned, not too terrible. Definitely worth, like I said, a view. The other movie I saw was called The Pack. It was listed under zombie movies, but I don't know that I would call it a zombie movie per se. I guess in some respects it is. It has the dead coming out of the ground, drinking blood, eating people, that kind of thing. But it's zombies more in the vein of the movie Wicked Little Things. It has to deal with a group of people who died in a mine, and some of them are the children of this one old lady who sacrifices people to them. Pretty much. I mean, that's just a real quick assumption of what she does. The movie itself was really pretty good. I liked it. I actually enjoyed it very much. It's French horror, and I like the way the French do their thing. So it wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. So I'd give both of those a view and see how you like them. As far as movies are concerned, movies that I've bought, this is what I've picked up in the past week or so. I got one of these $5 multi-packs, 8 movies per pack. This one contains Dracula 2000, The Faculty, The Prophecy, From Dusk Till Dawn, Immortality, Subspecies, The Reflecting Skin, and Castle Freak. This one was the one I got because it wasn't that much of a gamble. It's a 50-50 deal. There's exactly like maybe 4 movies on here that I know I've seen and I know I liked. From Dusk Till Dawn, The Prophecy, The Reflecting Skin, and Castle Freak. Those are the 4 that I really, really liked. Subspecies gets a pass because it has the ever-famous Angus Scrimm in it. He wears an afro wig, true enough, but it's Angus Scrimm. You got to give it some leeway there. Dracula 2000 was just a terrible movie to me. Most of the movie has Dracula running from place to place in hard-soled shoes and clanging around on metal floors. What happened to Dracula becoming mist or a wolf or a bat or any of those things? I mean, if you're going to have the guy dressed in a cape and coming out of a coffin, you might as well stick with all the other cliches too, instead of having him running around the ship like a lummox. It takes place on a spaceship, for goodness sake. Yeah, so did Jason X, but believe me, Jason X is a far more entertaining and much better movie than Dracula 2000. That's the way I feel about it. I also got the second one, a movie collection, 8 movies. This one has Bloody Murder, Bloody Murder 2, Junior, Severed, Children of the Living Dead, Creepy Crawlers, Deadly Species, and Carnivore. Out of all of these, I've only started to see Children of the Living Dead a long time ago, and I couldn't go on. I just couldn't go on. I'm sorry. It went to a certain point, and I was just like, I could be spending my day so much better. And I did. But these are basically what I like to call in a pinch DVDs. Nothing on TV. Netflix doesn't have anything too promising. Throw one of these on and just let it be what it is. Bad cinema. Bad cinema that can be pretty entertaining sometimes. I have a penchant for bad cinema. I really do. I do like it. From the so-called dumb movies that people see and say, oh, that was terrible. I can usually find something that I like. Excuse me. Speaking of, another movie I saw on Netflix was Hansel and Gretel. It's no it's no coincidence that it's coming out the same time the big blockbuster Hansel and Gretel is coming out. This is a totally different story. No witch hunters in this one. Just a lady who owns a candy shop and seems to give candy to everybody for everything that ails them, from headaches to nausea. She gives them candy, and it's like, oh, this is my special blend, and it'll help you. And of course, she's a witch, and of course, she eats people. It's from the Asylum. The Asylum is known for its mockumentary, or not mockumentary, I'm sorry, mockbusters. Mockbusters, that is a great word, mockbuster. They take these huge blockbusters and turn them into their own version. Like yet I Am Legend, they came out with I Am Omega. See what I'm saying? And they have this great ad campaign, this preview thing where they show clips of all their movies and they say 15 years, 1,000 movies or something like that. And then at the very end they say, you're welcome. How obnoxious is that? You got to give it to them. The Asylum. Let's hear it for them. Also bought and watched Chernobyl Diaries. Not a found footage film as people had me believe, and it is not supernatural as I thought it would be. This one is pretty down to earth, pretty cool. It has to deal with some people who go on an extreme tour of Chernobyl, or the neighboring town, and something is wrong with the place. If you all remember, Chernobyl had the big nuclear accident over there. So I don't want to give away the ending of it, but it's not what you think it might be. Or maybe it is, who knows. Still, love the movie. I actually really like that movie. It's very cool. And I got Juan de los Muertos, Juan of the Dead, from the same studio that brought you Shaun of the Dead. This one is every bit as entertaining, with a little bit of a slightly difference. Basically, this one's a little more political. It takes place in Cuba. So it has some political references, but if you look past that, or if you don't really care about that too much, it is an entertaining little gem. One of my favorite scenes in there is when they're up on top of the roof, and the guy sees some guy walking around. He says, I bet you I can peg him from here. Hits the guy with the rock, and it winds up being a guy who's not even dead. He's not a zombie. But his scream alerts all the other zombies and he gets attacked. Fucking hilarious. A lot of other really funny parts in this. So if you like comedy horror at all, definitely check this out. If you're into like Zombieland or Shaun of the Dead, this is definitely right up your alley. Definitely give it a watch. On a scale from 1 to 5, I'd give this one 3.5. This one I'd give a 4. Glad I bought them. Glad I watched them. Good stuff. Well, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for watching. Please leave all comments below. You guys take care. Appreciate it as always. And until next time.